Hey, welcome back to Dadding. This is David. I wanted to talk to you all about a key word for dadding. From time to time, I'm going to give these talks about key vocabulary for dadding, and this one is called with, not for. The word with is part of dadding. For is not. With, not for. So with your kids, you want to get to the point where you're doing things with them, you're engaging with them, you're not doing things for them or having them do things for you. If there's chores to be done, if there's a job to be tackled, if there's an errand that needs to be run, then do it with them. Don't do it for them, or don't have them do it for you. I think there's a couple things that we need to really think about. One of them is that so much of our world thinks that we need to be just focused eye to eye. Like the only time that matters with your kids is when you look them in the eye and talk about the deep things of their soul or something. But that's just frankly unrealistic. There's no life that's livable where we sit around and stare into each other's souls like some monks in a monastery. There's a lot of good things that need to go on. And you don't want to build your kids into people who just sit around staring at their belly button anyway. You want to teach them to be people who build things and who serve other people and who care about other people and tackle big problems, right? And the only way you're going to do that is if the normal flow of your life is active together. So there's two things that can be a real problem. Parents, dads, there can be the overachieving dad who does everything for their kids, and you got these kids who've never developed the strong muscles of their person and their actual body to work for themselves. It's like the kid, what a shame it would be to have a dad who knew everything about cars and they never once learned how to fix their car themselves, right? Or there's the other side where the kid is just basically raised like livestock to the point where they can do the chores. They take out the trash, they mow the lawn, and they're just marched around doing the things that dad doesn't want to do so that he can sit back and watch TV. And I think a better thing would be to take these opportunities to do things with, not for. And so you go alongside and you teach your kids a work ethic. You talk to them about life while you're going and working. You have this opportunity to focus your energy on something productive, but also be investing in them, both in what you talk about, but also in just the way it rubs off in life, so that your kids can learn from you as you're going. I mean, one thing is it's intensely realistic. You don't have time to get what you're supposed to get done and what's most important while you're just looking at each other in the soul. But if you're pursuing and doing what needs to get done while you're together, you're going to find ways to invest in your kids, teach them, train them, live in front of them, and you're going to get what you need to get done. Okay? And I've seen this in incredible ways. One of the simplest things is like going to the store together. How we need to go pick some stuff up from Meijer. Meijer is a place in Michigan that we, grocery store. We need to go get a few things from Meijer. Instead of dad just running out to do it, I know it takes more work. I know it takes more time to pack up the kids, but take the family and enjoy going together, because that little thing is the difference between sometimes the kids just sitting on an iPad or the TV while you're out running and doing that and you're separate. There's a lot of fun that can be had on the way. There's a lot of time that can be had together. Now, this especially works with little kids, because I know that the older they get, there's more homework, there's more challenges, there's soccer practice, there's football practice, there's whatever. But when you got the little kids, take them on those little adventures. When you got older kids, work on projects together. Because right now, my 4-year-old, 2-year-old, 2-month-old can't work on projects together. I just take them on adventures, which are really my errands. But the older kids, I hope, will be able to work alongside and be expected to work alongside. Because dad doesn't work for them, and they don't just work for dad. We work with each other often so that there's growth that can happen. They can learn by example, but also as we talk. I know some of the best things I've learned have been working alongside of my parents and learning from them that way. So the key word for dadding is with, not for.